Have you ever felt like the universe is testing you? Like the more you strive for your dreams, the harder the road becomes? Well, you're not alone. The journey of manifestation isn't always as smooth as we hope it to be. It can often feel like a series of hurdles, each one more challenging than the last. But what if I told you that these challenges are not obstacles at all? Instead, they are stepping stones, carefully placed by the universe to prepare you for something even greater than you could ever imagine? In today's video, we are going to dive deep into the fascinating and sometimes painful journey of manifestation. We'll explore why the universe tests us, the obstacles we face, and how to navigate through them. If you've been facing setbacks, feeling stuck, or questioning your path, this video will provide you with a fresh perspective. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the spiritual significance behind your struggles, but you'll also have a renewed sense of faith in the process. But before we dive into all of that, make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and activate the notification bell so you never miss another insight on your journey to manifestation. And here's something to think about. Do you believe that obstacles are part of the manifestation process, or are they just random challenges that get in your way? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective on this. Now, let's get started. Manifestation isn't just about asking for what you want and receiving it. It's about aligning yourself with the energy of your desires. It's about tuning into the frequency of your dreams and becoming a match for them. But here's the catch. The universe doesn't simply hand us what we want right away. No, instead, it tests us. It gives us challenges, setbacks, and obstacles not as a way to hold us back, but to make sure we are ready for the greatness that is about to unfold. These tests come in many forms. Some of us face financial struggles, others face emotional turbulence, and some even experience sudden, unexpected losses. You might be asking yourself, why does this have to happen? Why now, when I'm so close to what I want? But here's the truth. These trials are not punishment. They are opportunities for growth, for self-discovery, and for deepening our understanding of ourselves and the universe. You see, every test we face is designed to strip us of the old patterns, beliefs, and fears that may have been holding us back from truly stepping into our power. The challenges you face are not random. They are part of the universe's plan to prepare you for something much bigger, something that aligns with your highest potential. Take a moment and think about your life. What obstacles have you encountered recently? Have you felt frustrated or defeated by them? Now, instead of seeing these struggles as roadblocks, what if you viewed them as an invitation to grow stronger? Every setback, every challenge, is preparing you for a life that matches the grand vision you hold for yourself. For example, imagine you're trying to manifest financial abundance, but instead you encounter a series of unexpected expenses. It feels like you're taking 2 steps forward, only to be pushed 3 steps back. But here's the thing. These financial setbacks might be happening because the universe wants to teach you something about your relationship with money. Are you truly ready for abundance, or are there old limiting beliefs about money that need to be healed first? Sometimes, the universe gives us exactly what we need, even if it's not what we thought we wanted. This is where faith comes in. When we can trust that every challenge is shaping us into the person who can handle the manifestation we're asking for, we shift our energy. And that's when things start to align. But the path to manifestation isn't always a straight line. It's filled with detours, missteps, and lessons. In fact, these detours often lead us to exactly where we need to be. Let me tell you a story of someone who faced a series of setbacks on their journey but ultimately discovered their purpose in the process. There was once a woman named Sarah who dreamed of becoming a successful entrepreneur. She envisioned running her own business, helping others, and making a significant impact. But every time she tried to get started, something would go wrong. First, she lost her job, and then when she started her business, the economy took a downturn. Bills piled up, and her confidence started to waver. For a while, she considered giving up. But then, one evening, Sarah sat down with her journal and asked herself a question. What am I supposed to learn from this? It was in that moment of reflection that she realized something important. The universe wasn't punishing her. It was pushing her to develop resilience, patience, and resourcefulness. The setbacks were teaching her to be more strategic, more thoughtful in her approach, and more willing to learn from every experience. Sarah decided to keep going, and eventually her business started to take off. But what's important to note here is that the setbacks were not signs that she was on the wrong path. They were signs that she was on the right path, and the universe was simply preparing her to handle the success that was on the horizon. In the same way, when you face obstacles on your journey, it's crucial to take a step back and reflect. What is the universe trying to teach you? What is the lesson hidden within the challenge? It might not always be obvious, but when you're able to view your struggles as opportunities for growth, you'll start to notice the shifts happening within you. One of the most important things to remember is that your journey isn't just about the destination. It's about who you become in the process. The universe is guiding you, shaping you, and molding you into the person who can receive your manifestations. And each obstacle, each challenge is simply a part of that process, but there's more to this journey. In the next part, we'll talk about how manifestation isn't just about aligning with the universe externally, it's also about internal transformation. So, stay with me because things are about to get even more interesting. When we think about manifestation, many of us focus on the external. We imagine the life we want, the things we desire, and we believe that if we just align ourselves with the right energy, everything will fall into place. But what if I told you that true manifestation begins not on the outside, but on the inside? The universe doesn't simply give us what we want, it reflects who we are. In other words, the external world is a mirror of our inner state. This means that the obstacles and challenges we face are often a reflection of our inner beliefs, fears, and unresolved emotional blocks. If you're experiencing setbacks, it might be time to ask yourself some deep questions. What beliefs do I hold about myself and the world around me? What fears are controlling my actions? Am I truly aligned with the version of myself that can receive the manifestations I desire? Internal transformation is the key to unlocking true manifestation. Without it, no amount of external action will get us closer to our dreams. In fact, sometimes the universe will place obstacles in our path specifically to help us look within and examine what's going on beneath the surface. It's a way of asking, are you ready for this? Do you truly believe that you deserve what you're asking for? One of the most profound shifts we can make is moving from a mindset of lack to one of abundance. This is often a challenging process, especially for those of us who've grown up in environments that reinforced ideas of scarcity. When we hold onto limiting beliefs like there's never enough or I'll never be good enough, the universe mirrors those beliefs back to us. And this is where the real work begins, changing those deep-seated beliefs. Take a moment to think about your own beliefs around abundance. Do you believe that there's always enough for everyone, or do you feel like you're constantly fighting for what's rightfully yours? Your inner state is crucial to the manifestation process. If you are holding on to the idea that there's not enough to go around, your manifestations will be blocked by that belief. You cannot manifest a life of abundance if you're stuck in a mindset of scarcity. But here's the good news. Changing your internal world is completely within your control. It starts with awareness. When you become aware of your limiting beliefs and emotional blocks, you can begin to shift them, and the universe, in turn, will start to reflect that shift back to you. For example, let's say you've been facing financial struggles while trying to manifest financial freedom. You might have a deep-rooted belief that money is hard to come by or that you're not worthy of financial abundance. The universe will continue to mirror that belief, presenting challenges that reinforce it. But when you recognize this pattern and begin to shift your belief, affirming that money flows easily to you, that you are worthy of wealth, the obstacles will begin to change. You will start to notice opportunities you didn't see before, and things will start to fall into place in a way that feels almost magical. This process of internal transformation is exactly why manifestation can feel so difficult at times. The universe is not just handing us what we want, it is guiding us to align with the energy of our desires. This requires us to dig deep, to confront our fears and insecurities, and to evolve into the person who can not only receive but sustain what we are manifesting. But what happens when you finally reach that tipping point, when you start to align internally with what you desire? This is when the universe begins to reflect that alignment back to you. It might show up in small signs, synchronicities, or even major life changes. You might notice that things are starting to come together in a way you hadn't expected, but it feels right. You feel like the pieces of the puzzle are finally starting to fall into place, and the vision you've held for so long is beginning to materialize. This is where the real magic happens. When your inner state aligns with your outer desires, the universe has no choice but to respond. This alignment doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process, but it's one that is worth every step. And as you continue to transform on the inside, the external world starts to shift in ways that you can't even predict. The key is to trust in the process and remain open to the possibilities that come your way. But internal transformation doesn't stop there. The universe doesn't just want us to align with our desires. It wants us to become the person who can fully embrace them. It wants us to embody the version of ourselves who is capable of living that dream life, not just in moments of inspiration, but consistently day in and day out. Think of it this way. If you want to manifest a healthy, loving relationship, you must first become the person who is ready for such a relationship. You must cultivate self-love, healthy boundaries, and emotional maturity. The universe will not give you what you want until it knows you're ready to handle it, and the only way to prove that readiness is through your actions, thoughts, and beliefs. But even with all this internal transformation, challenges will still arise. You will face moments of doubt, uncertainty, and resistance. These are part of the process, and they are not signs that you're on the wrong path. Instead, they are reminders that you are growing, evolving, and becoming the person who can receive the manifestations you've asked for. So, when you find yourself facing a challenge, instead of thinking that the universe is working against you, remember that it is working with you. Every difficulty is a stepping stone, and every setback is an opportunity to grow and become stronger. The journey of manifestation is not just about receiving, it's about becoming. It's about evolving into the person who can handle the greatness that is on its way. In the next part, we'll talk about how the old version of yourself needs to dissolve in order for the new version of you to emerge. It's going to be a powerful shift, so make sure to stick around. When you're on a path of manifestation, one of the most challenging yet transformative experiences is the moment when the old version of yourself begins to fall away. This can be a painful and uncomfortable process. It's as though the universe is pulling away everything that no longer serves you, relationships, habits, and even parts of your identity you thought were permanent. But this shedding of the old self is not a sign of failure. It's an essential step in preparing you for the manifestation of your dreams. The truth is, in order to receive what you've been asking for, you must first become the person who can hold it. And the old version of yourself, the one that may be tied to limiting beliefs, fears, and past wounds, is not equipped to handle the new reality that is unfolding for you. The universe is asking you to step into a higher version of yourself, one that is aligned with the abundance, love, and success you are calling into your life. This process of shedding can feel like a kind of spiritual death, a dissolution of the person you once were. It might show up as deep discomfort, feelings of uncertainty, or a sense of loss. You might even feel like you're losing yourself entirely. And this is where the true test lies. Will you embrace the change, or will you cling to the comfort of the old? Will you trust that the universe has something greater in store for you, or will you try to hold onto what's familiar, even if it's no longer in alignment with your highest potential? Let's take a closer look at what this process of transformation looks like. For example, imagine you've spent years working in a career that you've grown to hate, but the idea of leaving and pursuing your passion feels terrifying. Perhaps you've convinced yourself that you need the security of your current job, or that you're not good enough to succeed in a new field. These beliefs keep you stuck in a situation that no longer serves your soul's purpose. But when you begin to manifest something greater, perhaps a career that aligns with your true calling, the old version of you, the one who feels safe in mediocrity, will begin to resist. This resistance is not a sign that your dreams aren't meant to come true. It's simply the old self fighting to remain in control. What's crucial here is that you acknowledge this resistance without judgment. Understand that it's not you, it's the old you that is struggling to let go. And while this may feel uncomfortable or even distressing at times, it's a necessary part of your growth. The universe is inviting you to rise to a new level of awareness, a new version of yourself that is capable of living the life you've always desired. This is why many people experience intense emotional challenges as they manifest their desires. The universe will often test you with situations that force you to confront your old beliefs and fears. And as you work through these challenges, you are essentially shedding the layers of your former self, allowing the new version of you to emerge. This can be a profound moment of transformation, but it requires a deep level of trust and surrender. Think about it this way. When a caterpillar is transforming into a butterfly, it has to go through a process of complete dissolution inside the chrysalis. It's not simply growing wings. The caterpillar essentially becomes a liquid state before it reforms into the butterfly. This process, although invisible to the outside world, is a necessary part of the transformation. If the caterpillar were to resist or try to skip this phase, it would never become the butterfly it's destined to be. In the same way, when you are going through the manifestation process, you are in a kind of cocoon. You're in the midst of a transformation, and the discomfort you feel is a sign that your old self is dissolving to make way for the new. But just like the caterpillar, you have to trust the process and allow the universe to work through you. The process of manifestation, then, is not just about attracting things into your life. It's about becoming the person who is capable of holding those things. Whether it's wealth, love, success, or health, the universe will not give you what you want until you have undergone the necessary transformation to receive it. This is why the road can seem long, the obstacles can feel overwhelming, and the universe sometimes seems to delay the manifestation. It's preparing you, step by step, to become the person who is truly ready for the abundance you are asking for. You might be wondering, how do I know when I'm ready for this shift? The answer is simple. You'll feel it. You'll start to feel more at ease with the discomfort. You'll start to feel lighter, more open, and more aligned with your desires. You might even start to notice that things are falling into place in ways you hadn't expected. The universe won't just drop your dreams into your lap, it will prepare you for them by transforming you into the version of yourself who can handle them. But how do you know when the old you is finally gone? The truth is, you may never have a clear, defining moment when you realize you've completely transformed. It's a gradual process, and the transition can feel fluid. However, over time, you will begin to notice that the patterns of your life have changed. You will feel more confident, more in control of your destiny, and more aligned with your true purpose. And as you continue to step into this new version of yourself, the manifestations you've been working toward will begin to unfold. Opportunities will start appearing in your life that seem almost too good to be true, but you'll know deep down that they are the result of your inner transformation. And in those moments, you will realize that the challenges, the obstacles, and the moments of resistance were not roadblocks. They were all part of the process that helped you become who you are now. Now that we've talked about shedding the old self and stepping into the new, there's one more crucial piece of the manifestation journey we need to explore. How to stay aligned with your desires, even when doubt creeps in. In the next part, we'll discuss how to remain grounded and focused on your goals, even in the midst of uncertainty. You're not going to want to miss it. As you continue on your manifestation journey, there's one critical thing that can make or break your success: staying aligned with your desires, even when doubt creeps in. This is where many people falter. After all the internal shifts and the hard work you've put in, it can be incredibly tempting to give up when you don't see immediate results or when things feel like they're not moving fast enough. The process of manifestation takes time, and during that time, your faith will be tested. You will be faced with moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. But the key to overcoming these challenges lies in your ability to stay grounded and aligned with your desires, no matter what external circumstances might suggest. So, How do you stay aligned when everything around you feels like it's falling apart? How do you keep your faith in the process when you're faced with setbacks or delays? The first step is recognizing that doubt is a natural part of the manifestation process. It doesn't mean you're on the wrong path, it simply means you're human. Every great journey involves moments of uncertainty, and your doubts are not signs that you've failed. They are opportunities to strengthen your resolve and your belief. The first thing you must understand is that manifestation is not about instant gratification. In fact, if your desires came to you too quickly, they might not have the impact or meaning that they're meant to have. The universe knows exactly when you're ready for what you've asked for, and sometimes it takes time for you to evolve and grow into that readiness. But when doubt creeps in, it's easy to forget that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. That's when the real test begins: how well you can trust the process and remain grounded in your belief. Here are a few strategies that can help you stay aligned during those moments of doubt. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to shift your energy and stay aligned with your desires. When you focus on what you already have and express gratitude for the blessings in your life, you are telling the universe, "I am ready for more." Gratitude helps you shift from a mindset of lack to one of abundance, and when you embrace an abundant mindset, the universe responds in kind. It's easy to focus on what's missing, but when you take a moment each day to acknowledge the things you are thankful for, no matter how small, you send out a message of alignment with the flow of the universe. Think about it. If you're constantly focusing on what you don't have, you're telling the universe that you're not satisfied. But if you focus on the blessings you already have, you send out the energy of contentment and abundance. Even if you're in a tough spot, there's always something to be grateful for. This simple shift can completely change the energy around your manifestation. Another powerful tool to stay aligned with your desires is visualization. When doubt creeps in, it's easy to lose sight of your vision. But when you take time each day to visualize yourself already living the life you desire, feeling the emotions, seeing the sights, experiencing the joy of your dreams coming true, you reprogram your subconscious mind and send out a signal to the universe that you are ready for this reality. Visualization doesn't just mean imagining your goals. It's about embodying the emotions of having already achieved them. How would you feel waking up in your dream home? How would you feel walking into a room filled with supportive people who share your vision? How would you feel knowing that your dreams are coming true? By deeply feeling the emotions of your desires, you're aligning yourself energetically with the reality you want to create. This helps keep you grounded, focused, and moving in the right direction. One of the biggest blocks to manifestation is the desire to control every outcome. When we focus too much on how, or when something will happen, we create resistance. This is where faith comes in. To stay aligned with your desires, you must learn to release the need for control. Trust that the universe has a better plan than you can even imagine, and allow things to unfold naturally. It's not about forcing the process or pushing for results. It's about allowing space for your manifestations to come to you in their own time. When you release control, you free yourself from the stress and frustration that comes with trying to micromanage every detail. You allow the universe to work its magic, and you trust that everything is unfolding according to divine timing. This doesn't mean you stop taking action. It means you stop obsessing over when or how the results will show up. Staying aligned with your desires also requires you to take inspired action. This means listening to your intuition and acting when you feel called to do so, not just when you think you should. Inspired action feels different from forceful action. It's not about pushing yourself to do something because you feel like you have to. It's about following the nudges, the ideas, and the opportunities that come your way. Often, these inspired actions are the stepping stones that move you closer to your goals, even when it doesn't seem like it at first. For example, let's say you're manifesting a new career opportunity, but the job search feels stagnant. Then, one day, you get an idea to network with someone you met a while ago. It's a small action, but it feels right. You take the step, and it leads to a conversation that opens up new possibilities. That's inspired action. It doesn't always make logical sense at first, but when you act on it, you find that it propels you closer to your desired outcome. Finally, remember that everything happens in divine timing. Sometimes the universe will make you wait because you are not yet fully prepared to receive what you've asked for. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't happen immediately, but trust that the universe is working behind the scenes to align everything perfectly for you. Timing is one of the most underrated aspects of manifestation. We often believe that because we want something now, it should happen now. But the universe knows that everything needs to unfold at the right moment, and when it does, it will feel effortless. The key is to stay aligned with your vision, trust the process, and remain patient. When you learn to stay aligned with your desires, even in the face of doubt, you are telling the universe that you trust it. And when the universe sees your unwavering trust, it will respond by bringing your desires into reality. The more you practice these strategies and cultivate inner peace, the easier it will become to navigate the ups and downs of the manifestation journey. So, remember, when doubt arises, it's simply a test of your faith, your trust, and your commitment to the process. Stay grounded, stay focused, and keep aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desires. The universe is always listening and responding. In the next and final part, we'll wrap up by discussing how to celebrate the small victories along the way and how every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the grand manifestation that is waiting for you. As we come to the final part of this journey, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've discussed. Manifestation is not just a process of asking for what we want and waiting for it to appear. It's a deep, internal journey of growth, evolution, and alignment. The obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt that we face along the way are not signs that we're on the wrong path. They are part of the process that helps us transform into the person who can receive what we desire. The universe is not just responding to our wishes. It is guiding us to become the highest version of ourselves, the version that is capable of holding and sustaining the greatness that we are manifesting. But here's the thing that many people miss. Every step you take on this path, every challenge you face, every small victory you celebrate, it all brings you closer to your grand manifestation. The universe is constantly testing your readiness, not just for what you want, but for who you need to become in order to receive it. This is why the road can feel difficult and long at times. It's not just about external manifestations, but about your internal transformation. And here's the exciting truth. Once you embrace this journey, once you accept the lessons the universe has for you, and once you begin to embody the person who can truly receive their dreams, you will begin to see miracles unfold in your life. Not overnight, but gradually, as you align more and more with your highest self, your desires will begin to appear in ways you never expected. Throughout this video, we've explored the idea that manifestation is a journey of inner transformation. The obstacles we face along the way are often tests, but they are also opportunities for growth. When we embrace the challenge of personal evolution, the universe can then step in and deliver the manifestations we've been asking for. But it's not just about receiving. It's about becoming the person who can truly live and sustain the life that we desire. And as you continue on your journey, remember the powerful concept of the mirror principle, which we touched upon in the video, The Mirror Principle. Unlock your true power as a chosen one or stay stuck. The principle teaches us that the universe is constantly reflecting back to us what we believe, feel, and embody. If you are stuck in patterns of fear, doubt, or scarcity, the universe will reflect those patterns back to you. But when you make the internal shifts, when you let go of limiting beliefs and align with your highest self, the mirror will begin to reflect back abundance, love, and success. The key to unlocking your true power lies in embracing this internal shift. It's not about forcing the universe to bend to your will. It's about aligning your energy with your desires so that the universe has no choice but to deliver them. You are the creator of your reality, and the mirror is always reflecting back what you put out. If you want to change your external world, begin by changing the internal world first. It all starts with you. As you continue on your path of manifestation, remember that every small victory counts. Every moment of progress, no matter how tiny it may seem, is a step closer to your greater vision. Celebrate those moments of growth. Celebrate the shifts in your mindset. Celebrate the times when you pushed through doubt and fear and chose to stay aligned with your vision. Those small victories add up. And before you know it, you'll realize that you've transformed into the person who is fully aligned with the life you've always wanted. But remember, it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. Every obstacle, every test, every moment of doubt is an opportunity to evolve. The universe is not out to make you struggle. It is guiding you to become the person you were always meant to be. And when you embrace this process of personal growth, when you trust in the unfolding of your journey, the manifestations will come. So, as you continue to walk this path, remember that you are not alone. The universe is with you, guiding you, supporting you, and waiting for you to step into the grand version of yourself that you are meant to be. The path might be winding, and the challenges may seem daunting at times, but know this. Every step you take is bringing you closer to your dreams. Keep going. Stay aligned. Trust the process. The universe is ready to give you everything you've asked for and more. And as always, if you found value in this video, make sure to like, comment, and share. Your feedback means the world, and I'd love to hear from you. What's the biggest challenge you're currently facing on your manifestation journey? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Finally, take a moment to reflect on your own journey. You are the chosen one, destined for greatness. Don't let anything, especially doubt, hold you back. Keep stepping into your power. The life you've been waiting for is already on its way. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep manifesting the life of your dreams.